Hello, this is Lucas Palmeira from Imaginando, and I'm here to give you another tutorial on DRC. For today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make some sounds from the song Draft Culture by Dorian Concept. This is a song by an Austrian composer. It's an awesome song with awesome patches, so let's get right into it. Okay, we got 3 sounds to do, so let's get right into it. First sound is this amazing bass. Great sound. I'm going to turn off the saturator, the lean, this equalizer, and this equalizer. Okay, so now let's get back to the default patch. Okay, and first thing that we're going to do is drop our first oscillator to about 431. Okay, and now we raise the second oscillator to maximum. And I'll detune it to 6. And now we raise the sub-oscillator. We don't change the octave. We drop the octave on oscillator 2 and we change it to a sine wave. Sorry, it wasn't 6, it's 7. Let's change it from mode from poly to mono and turn legato on. Okay. And now we want a pre-gain of 799 and a sub-oscillator of 841. Now for the envelope generator to amount, controlling this envelope generator, controlling the cutoff filter, we want 886. 886. And now for the cutoff, we drop it to 0. 106 on resonance. Okay. And now for the first envelope generator. This one controls the amplitude. Now decay of 500, sustain of 800, and a release of 316. It's almost there, it's just a tiny bit. Now for the second envelope generator, we want 165 on the attack, 230 on the decay, 400 on sustain, 268 on the release. Okay. Finally, for a little bit of reverb, 165 on the amount, decay of 300, damping of 500, and modulation 100. So we got our patch. Now for the equalizers, this is 13 dBs of high shelving at 3K. Then again, another 13 dBs on 3K. So we're boosting the highs until they scream. Then delay modulator at, we want a delay modulator with half dry wet, 300 times, 0 feedback, 197 depth, and 147 rate. Okay, and finally a saturator with 3 dBs of drive. Okay, let's go to the next one. Again, we got these equalizers that I'm gonna turn off, and a reverb here. Let's bring back the default patch. Okay. And first thing that I'm going to do is raise oscillator 2 to maximum. Oscillator 1 at 805. Like that. Pre-gain at 799 again. Let's detune oscillator 2 to 68. Okay. Again, we want mode on mono and legato on. Now for the filter, we want to change the filter from a low pass 4-pole to a low pass 2-pole. This slopes less in frequency, so it filters less, and we want 0.33 on the cutoff. Can be 34, it won't matter if it's just 1 point of value. And now we go to the first envelope generator, 0.44 on the attack, and all default values, but the release is 177. Okay. Now for the second envelope generator, the one that controls the cutoff in time, we want 0, 230, 400, and 100. So it's all default values as well. Now reverb, we want amount 938. A decay of 334. And a modulation of 298. Now, 13 dBs on 3K. Then we got a low shelf cutting at 352 Hertz, and again another high shelf at 3K boosting 13 dBs. Then we have another low pass at 325, which is kind of redundant. But we have here a small slope at 1.9 kilohertz of minus 6 dBs, and then another high shelf of 12 dBs at 6.2. So it gets really high. Then I've got this reverb, just a small room reverb for the sound. And we got our patch made. Finally, we have this cluster chord. It has this equalizer and this reverb. Let's bring back the default patch. Okay, and first thing that we want to do is pre-gain at 720. And now cut off at 391. Can be 92. Envelope generator 2 at 476. 160 resonance. Now, 168 attack. Decay and sustain are default. Release as well. So we go to the second envelope generator, which is all default, 0, 230, 400, and 100. Finally, for some reverb, we got 364 on the amount, modulation of 304, damping 500, decay 300. So all that's left is equalizer on, It has low cut at 190 and a high shelf at 2.8 of 5.3 dBs, and then a little bell of 2.6 dBs at 10 kilohertz, sorry. Finally, we have a reverb, an ambience medium at 42, dry wet, and we got our patch. As you notice before I put this on playing, there is a lot of automations going on here, so you should check those out for both synthesizers. So yeah, you should check that out to understand what's really going on with the sounds. So now bear with me a second while I get this ready for us to listen. Okay, I think we now have everything ready. So I'm just gonna put this here and we can now listen. And there you have it. And there you have it, guys. It was a really fun tutorial to make. This song is really, really great. I have to thank our viewers because they'll be giving really good suggestions, and this was one of them. So if you like this and you like our content, please give us a like and subscribe to our channel. That means a lot to us. So I will now say goodbye and tell you to check out our content because we have new things coming up every week. So goodbye.